Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a sugar cookie recipe. It's really easy and this is all you're going to need. 225 grams of softened butter at room temperature cubed, 1 egg yolk, a few tablespoons of milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, 300 grams of sifted plain flour, Now I'm going to add the yolk and just give that a quick mix. I added in my vanilla and gave it a mix, and now I'm just adding the last of my flour in. I added it in 3 additions. You can see the mixture starting to look really dry now. So at this point you just give it a scrape down and you add in a little bit of your milk. Don't add too much, start with about a teaspoon, give it a mix and see how it goes from there, because you can't take it away once you've added it. Done. So what I'm going to do now is roll it out between some parchment paper, so I'll get that and come back to you. I've got some non-stick baking paper here. I've done a double length. I'm going to fold it over and a rolling pin. And by doing it that way, it means you're not going to have to use any additional flour. So just get your dough out. And sort of loosely push it together to form a ball. Okay, so what I've tried to do is make it a bit longer than it is wide, so that I can roll it out thinly on here. As you can see here, I've rolled it out between my parchment. I've rolled it to be about ½ centimetre thick or so. And the advantage of doing it this way is that when the butter's really hard, it can be quite a challenge to roll, and also you don't have to use any flour. So this kills 2 birds with 1 stone. All you need to do is fold in the edges and wrap it in cling film, pop it in the fridge, and then tomorrow I can do my cutouts and put them straight into the oven. It's the next day. I've taken this out of the fridge. I just wanted to show you. I can hold it up with one hand. It's completely hard, completely flat. So I'm just going to take the cling film off. And that's the paper. All I'm going to do is quickly roll this out now so that it's a little bit flatter, but it's mostly at the thickness I want, so I won't roll it out too much. I'm just going to get this a little wider and a little flatter on the top. So it's basically rolled out now, it's nice and smooth on top, and to get rid of any extra flour, just get a pastry brush and brush it off. There we go. Okay, so let me talk to you about cutters. I've got 2 cutters here to make it. Because it's a sandwich biscuit with a hole in the top, this is the 2.5 inch cutter, and you can either use the fluted side or the circle side, so whichever one you prefer. And then I'm using a heart-shaped cutter in the middle, but you could just use a smaller circle if you want, or like the end of a jumbo nozzle or something like that. So that's kind of what it will look like. So I think I'm going to do a few fluted and a few non and see how I like it. These are now ready to go into the oven. I've preheated my oven to 160, so I'm going to pop these in there and they're going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. Make sure that you leave some space between them, but if you do them while they're still really cold, which these are, then they shouldn't spread too much. I'm just bringing this dough back together. These are the scraps. So the bottoms are in the oven, and these are going to be the tops. I've brought it back together. It's not perfect yet, but it's near enough. I'm going to roll it out on this parchment paper so I don't have to use flour on the bottom, but I'm going to use flour on the top. I'm going to roll it out to the same thickness as I did before, do my circles as I did before, but this time I'm going to put a little hole in the middle. So those are some of my discs, and now I'm going to use my little cutter and cut a little heart in the middle. Try and get it in the centre if you can. If you want, you could bake these as individual little cookies, or you can roll them back into the dough. So I'm going to move this onto a tray and I'm just going to finish doing them and make a few more. I'm going to put them onto a baking tray and pop the baking tray in the fridge for 10 minutes. So even after those other cookies come out, these will still be in the fridge. They need 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then they can go back in the oven. Because this is still quite cold, but you want to make sure that they maintain the shape just like the other ones do. I've got the tops and the bottoms here. I just want to show you really quickly how you put them together. Here I've got some jam. I've got 75 grams of jam in here, but I'm only going to be doing half of mine. You'll need about 125 to 150 grams. Any jam flavour you like. This is strawberry. And try and get one that's going to be pretty smooth. I mean, this one's got like seeds in it, but it's not lumpy like a conserve would be. So, microwave it for about 10 seconds and then stir it so it's quite smooth. And all you do is you take a spoonful and you put it in the middle. And you just smooth it out just a little bit. You don't want to go anywhere near the edges. Okay. And then you put the top on. So if I can do this to sort of show you. It goes on like that. So that's how you make a Jammie Dodger. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe.